Oh, how's everybody doing today? Good. My name is Salvatore Mandreucci. Now, your next door neighbor, your aunt, your uncle, the next door neighbor's dog probably knows me as Sally Slices. I'm sure you're probably sitting back and thinking, who is this tall, handsome guy, right? And what does he have to talk to us about today? I'll tell you exactly that. I am here to speak about a topic that I believe does not get spoken about enough, and that is embracing your insecurities. Everybody, I feel we live in a day and age where we always care about what other people think, and that dictates our decisions for our life. And I hope after talking to you amazing people, you can carry something out with you, and you could use it in your everyday life. Guys, I vividly remember it was my 9th grade English class. My teacher was going over a book for the class. Now, for all of you that do not know, in kindergarten, I was diagnosed with extreme ADHD. I was heavily medicated with 3 different medications to control my behavior. So from kindergarten to 9th grade, I was in special education. I often felt like an outsider, felt left out from all my friends, you know? But 9th grade came around, and they said, you know what? Let's challenge Sal. Let's see if you could do good in a regular class. Well, I come to find out I couldn't sit still. I was cracking jokes, causing a complete distraction to everybody in my class. When I tell you everybody. And before I knew it, the teacher yells at me, Sal, go to the principal's office. Guys, I walked to the principal's office in complete shame. I was so embarrassed with what I've done for the 9th time that week. So I got to the principal's office, and the principal called my mom, and just like that, I went back in special ed. I was humiliated. I was known all around my high school, but I was starting to become known as the clown who couldn't control himself. I felt the need to put on a mask and hide who I really was, so I put on a false confidence. Now, everybody, this is my story. But in a way, we all feel like this from time to time. Now, by a show of hands, who here has felt somewhat different than your peers? I'm going to try my best to look because this light, I feel like I'm looking into heaven right now. It's crazy. Another fan interaction question. Who here has ever felt the need to put on a mask to hide your true self? We're not alone. Guys, a poll was just released that 60%, yes, 60% of high schoolers in the previous 30 days have reported feeling extremely insecure. It's like a pandemic that is sweeping our youth today. And social media, don't get me started. Although I'm all over social media, and I love it, it's a big driver to it, right? Who here, by show of hands, has found himself at home, relaxing? It's a Saturday night, you want to kick back, maybe have a little drink, watch a nice movie, and you're going on TikTok, Instagram, looking at this guy at this island, this guy over here, and you're thinking to yourself, I want to be like that. And you start comparing your life to them, right? We all do this. Typically, insecurity that starts when you're young often stays with you for a long time. And that was definitely the case with me. A lot of inspirational speakers, right, they'll try and talk you out of being insecure, ways around insecurity. But that's not what I'm here to do today. Today, I'm here to tell you that your insecurities, your unique self can be the best thing that has ever happened to you. And I mean that from my heart. Now let me tell you another story. It was about 3 years ago. All my friends had graduated college. I tried to go to college, Mercer County. I flunked out. No teachers liked me ever. I guess I was too handsome. They didn't like me, right? So, in the meantime, I spent working at my father's pizzeria. Now, for all of you that don't know, my father is a Sicilian immigrant. He came to America when he was 16. So me and my sisters were put into the pizzeria right when we got out. My mom told me when I came out of the womb, I asked the doctor if you wanted a corner or a side. True story. So I went up to my dad with stern confidence, guys. I said, Pop, I want to take control of my life, and I want to open up a pizzeria. I had this beautiful location in Philly, and I told him I want to take control of my life. It took a little bit of convincing, but my dad saw how much I wanted it, and he just wanted me to succeed, and I convinced him to let me do so. Now, at the time, there was another gentleman there who also wanted to open up a pizzeria that my dad was close with. So we did a 50-50 partnership. Guys, I felt on top of the world. For once in my life, I'm taking initiative and I'm taking control in my own shoes. Well, I come to realize it was the complete opposite of what I anticipated it to be. 2.5 months in, guys, I was so depressed. Business was extremely slow. Extremely, extremely slow. I was working 6 days a week, 12 hours a day, with essentially no purpose. And I felt my insecurities starting to rear their ugly head again. But in this moment of desperation and in this moment of doubt, I said to myself, I said, why not be me? Why not embrace who I am and take off the mask that I've been wearing since high school? So I did exactly that. Guys, I threw a Hail Mary like Tom Brady in the fourth quarter. I took out my phone. I opened up TikTok, which I've already had for 2 years. I didn't even use it. I pressed record. I put it up. And I just recorded myself. This was one of my TikToks. Oh, how we doing, everybody? My name is Sally Slices. I'm the new pizza guy in Philly. Come by. We're going to take over TikTok. Bada bing, bada boom. It's like, I never felt this confident. I'm just splurting stuff out. And to my surprise, it struck a major chord. Now, I have one of the most loyal communities ever. I built such an amazing community. When I started, people said, who is this Sally Slices guy? Who is he? I want to know his story. And I created such an uplifting, inspirational community. Well, about a year later, I was rounding 1 million followers on TikTok. And I was known as Sally Slices, the CEO of inspiration. And the CEO of pizza. I spoke directly to kids that were battling their insecurities today. Guys, when we take off our masks and embrace who we really are, we unleash ourselves for full potential. But the thing about taking off one mask is you can't dig in your closet and replace it with another mask. Too many people tend to do this on social media, guys. They think that it's their quickest way to clout. They pretend to be authentic. They pretend to be real because they think it's their quickest way to clout. But as humans, we have like a sixth sense for phoniness, right? We can call out when somebody's real and somebody's not. The fact of the matter is, everybody, when we look at all the people that we admire in our lives, whether they are celebrities, whether they are TikTokers, me, whether they are actors, we admire them because they are unrepeatable. They are totally themselves. They are completely original. They don't follow the pack. The pack follows them. And that's how we should all aspire to be. Well, guys, 3 years ago, I took a leap of faith. And it was the best decision I could have ever made. I'm now rounding 6 million followers across all social media platforms. I am inspiring people in all corners of the earth. I have people coming from New Zealand, Australia, Germany, California, people from right down the street to come try my pizza. I just got back from shooting my first short film. I'm an aspiring actor, and my first short film just debuted at the Nassau Film Festival in Princeton, with more to come. I had the pleasure, could you believe TED Talk invited me to talk? I had the pleasure to talk to you guys and share with you my story. And I did it because I took control of what I wanted, not what my parents wanted. My mother wanted me to go to college, wanted me to get a 9-to-5. Not that there is anything wrong with that, everybody, but something inside my heart told me, do something else. It's not for you. Do something else. Sal, keep looking. On the other hand, my father wanted me to be the face of the pizzeria. And for a while, I really worked hard in the pizzeria, and I discovered for myself, it was not for me. The best decision I made in my life was doing what I wanted, despite what anybody else thought of me. And that's how we should all aspire to be. Insecurities and all, go head first at them and become our true selves. Thank you so much, everybody. Have an amazing day.